there someone inside you?
My only hope to survive if I wish to stay alive, getting high. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die.
He awoke feeling like a leaf of cremation, flat thin with his vomit green as cremation. As it shaped round inside the toilet, cremation. He wishes he was in the processing from the savior, and walks a Jew, suit is blue like estuary. Dom gives him a stare colder than February. Despised Jews growing up, he's about to lose his marbles as he's grinned at by the doctor, non-startled. His girl walks in with hysterical demeanor, similar to her reactions when he would beat her. Paranoid like the mind of an exposed schemer, tries escaping but is put to sleep with anesthesia. 1969, his sister comes home outlandish from Hollywood, which was the antonym of outstanding. Took away every ounce of her illuminous, a porn star as she was turned out with ruthlessness. Dom's big homie even saw through her illusion as he took her to see Aladdin with much confusion. She was quiet then gave him signals very choosing during the movie as she had him finger fuck her ruthless. Back in his crib she's emotional like plays from Shakespeare, while the energy of panic's in the atmosphere as she hit his dick violent unlike shadow boxing. Sucked out his soul, killed his body as her pussy socks it. Had his body looking like some fucking sliver bits. Next night she's shivering as she's in dissidence with the infection spreading in her. This ain't syphilis or other STD or IS. Who the fuck
my only hope to survive if I wish to stay alive, getting high. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. Hope to survive if I wish to stay alive, getting high. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die.
When Dom awakes, Dr. Amsterdam's composition of his interest in him starts when the opposition catches you for stealing, you give him a circumcision. Dom didn't do it to him, rare imprecision. He quit crack after put on the surplus. Now a doctor finding bugs like a server glitch. Thanks Dom who starts crying like a blitz. Caused it just to fumble fourth quarter in the chip. Back when he was 10, her presence hooked like suspenders. Our two his sisters stole venomous. She surrendered, started begging for her back to be blown like bubbles. As Dom runs to his priest, real disturbed and troubled. He told them doctors check the heart, brain, and her throat. Nothing wrong with her until he saw her panties soaked with blood clots forming as a thrombus formed his side, killing him. Satan's upon us. Dom's priest had an idea of why her pelvis was killing niggas. Dom took him to see his eldest. As Dom's explanation matched, it was Paragon. Her energy made him feel he ran a marathon. An exorcism was planned to premeditate. The priest asked his bishop to predestinate, who expressed concern this is hyperventilate. But he assured it's the succubus, not the mind state. In the present, Dom tries restarting his premiere of who he is to Dr. Amsterdam, real sincere. But he overhears him on the phone as the page from his records are being flipped, talking craze. Dom sneak attacks and drags him to the window with Dr. Amsterdam begging like a high bimbo. Then he starts singing a whole new world shaking as Dom as he's knocked out from behind.
My only hope to survive if I wish to stay alive, getting high. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. Hope to survive if I wish to stay alive, getting high. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die. See the demons in my eyes before I die.
Identifies herself as Nina, as holy water. It's thrown on her repeatedly to reveal the monster by the priest who command her to do so. After hours of non-stop verbal blows, says she eats Sims for breakfast. They're her favorite as they're easy to manipulate with her chasing. Give them sob stories on her life, the basics, to gain their sympathy from them, then their soul is taken. Father Claude and Justin were not preliminary to them becoming similar to distributaries. Their eyes gouged out, spines broken from the Yahoo. Inside the force of the demon flowing like a yazoo. A heart attack like she's been selected in the draft occurs in Dom's mind quicker than a Cuban rap. As she feels it gives her chest a very tight squeeze before collapsing dying as she may rest in peace. Dom was red like the stickers on certificates. Went to grab a kitchen knife, non-diligent. Found her light, she was metal, and he's the detective. With her back turned, stabbed her in the head with pressure. He awakes in the present, tied to a chair in a dungeon as Dr. Amsterdam appears, telling him he doesn't have a lot of time and soon he needs to get right with God quick as his goon is terrorizing Jerusalem. He shot the Rebbe. People are terrified, wanna leave, they are ready. They need saving from this threat that is Dominic. Their fate is in your hands, choice is yours, Dominic. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Psalm 94:16.